Hello everyone, I'm Noel Lennon, and today we're going to start off a new project. However, this is just a test pilot for that project, and actually if this goes well I can use this as the first episode. Now for this new project we're going to be, we are going to be looking at every single episode of Gurren Lagann and commentating over it. For this project I can't do this alone as I haven't actually watched this series yet, so I've enlisted the help of my brother Ethan.
Hello there.
You might remember Ethan from the Fullmetal Alchemist debate we did a couple of weeks ago. So yeah, go watch that if you haven't. Now Ethan, since I've never watched this, you're going to kind of be in the helm for this.
Yeah.
So like, explain how you first got into the series and just how you feel about it. Okay, just explain how you got into it.
Okay, so like, I first heard of this from a blog I'm part of. Somebody mentioned it to me because I'd watched Fullmetal Alchemist, and this is by the same people, Aniplex. So I thought, I might as well give it a watch. It was suggested to me to like a year ago now, and I just thought, why not check it out? And when I did check it out, I was pleasantly surprised because it's just insanely enjoyable. So
can you just explain to me this scene now? Is this a scene that only makes sense after you've watched it? Kind of like Cowboy Bebop's first ever scene.
I can't say too much. I don't want to ruin it for you.
No, just say, is it a scene that only makes sense later?
You never see it in the story, but it's supposed to be very, very, very far after it's finished.
Oh, okay.
I only realised that the other day when I saw it. I was like, hang on, doesn't look right.
Hello, what's this?
So also, I forgot to mention that scene you just saw there, going back where you see the three people drilling, seeing the main character here drilling.
Yeah.
The two drills were the wrong size. That's why he's going so fast.
Oh, right.
One was too wide, one was too thin, and his was just right. Although I like how fast he got damn drills. Like,
explain to me what this series is about. Pitch it to me. Just for any of my fans who haven't actually ever seen this, like I haven't, so I can kind of empathise with you a bit. Explain to me what this is and kind of pitch it to me as an anime.
Okay, so what this is, like, if you like, for example, space type anime like mechs and stuff,
like Gundam,
yeah, you'll love this. It's more humorous than Gundam is. It's got a lot more humour in it.
But doesn't Gundam take itself like really seriously?
Yeah, well, more seriously than most anime, but it still doesn't have a bit of humour.
Now, wasn't there that Gundam where they like ride rockets?
Yeah,
that's okay. I don't take that too seriously.
But yeah, so like this is an anime for people who enjoy that, and it's good for newcomers as well because I've never watched anything apart from something involving mechas like this. Like, I've never watched anything with mechas in apart from this.
So would you recommend this as a first anime?
Yeah, you don't like to enjoy this. I don't think you'd have to enjoy anime. I think like it's a standalone thing, to be honest.
Well, because there's so many animes that I would only recommend for people who are into it. Like Ghost in the Shell, I think is just too complex as a first kind of anime.
Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop, I would say, is kind of like your intermediate anime where there's enough going on that if you like anime you'll get it.
Yeah.
But this seems like light-hearted enough that I could get into it, and I am honestly I'm enjoying the animation style at the minute because it's very nice.
Yeah.
It's simple enough to be nice to the eyes, but there's enough going on to be enjoyable.
Yeah. I mean, like, I've got to say, like, this, I've watched all of Naruto. I have finished Naruto, right?
So can I just...
But this is more enjoyable in the short time that this lasted than Naruto has ever been.
Is
this purely for length?
Is this the joke coming up?
Yeah. It is this.
Like, Ethan showed me this scene out of context, and I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Just the suddenness of this. It's just...
What the fuck?
It's just like... Look, like, my favourite bit is either the bit coming up or this bit when you see him run across, like, he's like flopping about, like...
It's just the animation, it's just fucking amazing. Like, even...
I love how fast they get up there as well. They're like all the way down there, like 2 snaps back to it later, and then all the way at all the way at the top.
2 cuts. This is my argument for why anime can make more humour than anything. That this shot here is fucking brilliant. I just thought it's so funny.
Look, you couldn't make that shit up if you tried. Like,
it's like
he's
Looney
riding
Tunes.
pig moles
vertically up a shaft.
Vertically up into the air. Oh god.
Now this is
also actually... this is amazing. Look. See what I mean? Like, it's just so much happens. It's like bam, Straight back to science. It's
Again,
like, wow.
That is it Kamina? Sorry, I only just caught his name then.
Kamina, yeah.
That's a good introduction to his character. We learn that he's ambitious and he's goofy as fuck.
And he doesn't want to listen to
authority.
Also, he is the most manliest thing ever in any anime. He's the manliest character.
Oh, he's also voiced by Carl Hebert, as you inform me. Yeah. Other people who might be familiar with him more as like adult Gohan in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
What else has he done?
He's been in Naruto a lot. I'm trying to think what else I've anime. He voiced several other people in Dragon Ball Z, not just Gohan. Adult Gohan. I can't name him from the top of my head, but he's named a lot more. I think he's been in he's in Bleach a lot as well. He's in Bleach.
He's like one of them voice actors you just see a lot in loads of things.
He's in so many things.
Why don't you tell that to PewDiePie?
I love his voice. I really do. It's just perfect. Oh, and Simone, the main character here with the goggles on, he's voiced by Yuri Lowenthal, who voices Sasuke and various other characters in anime.
Oh, what?
Oh, God.
Put you on the spot there.
Again, he's in Bleach. Yuri Lowenthal, what else? Some standalone stuff.
Standalone Complex, maybe?
No. Like, he's been in, like, very... Like, animes that didn't go anywhere, I've heard as well.
Standalone Complex, maybe? That's a joke. Ghost in the Shell fans, I'm sorry. It was good, okay, but not as good as the film.
I do.
And the second series could suck my dick.
For fuck's sake. But
Is there any movies for Gurren Lagann, or is it just
yes,
there is?
Yeah, but I haven't seen them yet. It's not on where I watched it from, so...
Netflix. It's not like it's okay. You can say Netflix.
No, I was gonna say,
it's not product placement.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say.
You're fucking selling out.
When I saw it on Netflix, the movie unfortunately isn't. The same with Fullmetal Alchemist. It's on Netflix, but none of the movies are. Then again, Great Star Wars is not going to be missed. To be quite honest.
Neither of Conqueror Shambhala.
I love his voice acting for Kamina is amazing.
I'm enjoying the direction so far. The art direction. I just love that soft blue glow of everything. I like the fact. I'm just liking the look of it so far. Like I haven't actually watched this yet, and I'm gonna watch this all in the summer. So like, if this goes well, this first episode, expect the rest afterwards. And if I enjoy it enough.
Also, I've never wanted a plushie of like a plush toy. Never so much as anything else in any anime ever than Buta, who is the little pig mole who's just between his legs there.
Is he just?
Oh my god, he is the most amazing, adorable, like, companion in the whole of any anime, I think, in my opinion. He doesn't do a lot, but when he does, it's amazing. Like, you just don't expect it, he's just there.
So what is the content? Why are they drilling? What are they drilling for?
Okay, so, like...
You didn't really explain what the story was about, I just kind of interrupted you. Sorry.
That's fine.
It's cool, man.
So the story, it's like, they live underground their whole lives, It's not explained until much later on why they're underground. It's convoluted and quite annoying, like how long it takes to get to explain that.
It's not perfect!
Shut up. Also, actually, before I say that, I like the fact Boot has changed colour because he's passed out. He was brown, he's bright pink.
Oh my god. I looked at that wrong for a second, I thought he was getting a boner. Sorry, now what's the story?
Okay, so like, they're underground, they dig... I think they expand their territory, or they're looking for like treasures and stuff like that. And it just so happened Simone found a mini drill, basically, and it's a key.
I thought I was going to say, is it a key to something?
It's technically a key, yeah. It's called a core drill, and you'll see what it uses it for. It's my friend, the human. This is fucking great. I don't know who voices that guy, but I recognise his voice.
Yeah, I've heard it.
He's definitely been in One Piece. That guy, I've heard his voice. I think it's Hawkeye, Mihawk, or something like that. Like, I love how big he is compared to Kamen. Like, his face is fucking massive. badass. Like, not even flinching.
I don't know. I don't know if it's just me, but I kind of find that a bit cliche. That's in too many animes. That kind of thing. Like, oh, he's so hardcore. If he gets hit, he doesn't flinch. But I'm not criticizing the series just yet. It's just that's a trope I'm not really a fan of.
Prepared to go, what the fuck? Because
Pigmoles.
That just happened.
Okay.
Like, you barely know anything about what their lives are like or anything. Like, and then that happens. Like, they've been underground for hundreds and hundreds of years, and that just happens to you. Like, you're just experiencing it now. But yeah. Also, that transition music is amazing. It changes later on though.
Really?
In the episode, like, you know, I told you about "Fight the Power" song. That's from the song.
What Public Enemy? Fight the power. Fight the power.
No, it's not that one. Yeah, that music is from that same song, but they don't introduce the fight power until like much later on.
Oh, it's just a nice way. Epic. It's just a nice way of supplanting it in, so you can bring it back later.
Fight the power. It's amazing. It's definitely fits later on as well.
So what is the whole story about? Is it about them living on the surface and just kind of?
It's them living underground and they burst through the surface, obviously, because this just happens.
Yeah.
Like that, and they see that as their own way to claim fame and to get to the top of the surface because they're all distracted, obviously. So that you just stole his sword there, which is massive for some reason. That shot just then. It's like an Odachi, which is a huge two-handed samurai sword. Look at that.
No, I mean, like, what? So, no, what is the story about then? Is it?
It's about them. They go up to surface, surviving. Stuff just happens. They meet enemies and stuff. It's them surviving exponential growth because they form a team, and then they're like a massive army near the end of it.
So is it a character-driven or a plot-driven story? So is it just stuff happens to characters, or is there a plot that these characters are involved in, or is it just?
I think it's mostly stuff happens to characters, but there is sort of like a underlying story, like they're trying to get to. I'm not gonna say because it will spoil it for you.
No, there's no bad or good thing either way. Like Cowboy Bebop is a character-driven story.
Yeah.
Stories just happens to the characters just happen to be in those stories.
Yeah. I mean, like,
I personally tend to prefer character-driven stories because a good character is usually more memorable to me than a good story. And for instance, Kamina, like his appearance and just his attitude seems very memorable to me.
Yeah. By the way, we're saying about like women being portrayed very well in this.
No, don't bring that up. Seriously.
No, shall I not? Okay.
Yeah. No. Okay, yeah, just carry on. Just don't mention the thing we were talking about though.
Okay. This character, her name is Yoko Littner, and although she is portrayed very, very sexually in this, she is badass. Like, I've never, like, you know, like in Dragon Ball Z, you think of Bulma, like she's not really a massive, like, kind of strong character, but she like does so much in the series.
I wouldn't.
Like, that's what I mean. Like, it's sexual. But,
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't use Dragon Ball as an example of a character that's over sexual. I wouldn't use Dragon Ball as an example of that.
Oh no, I'm saying like not sexual. I mean, Bulma doesn't really do much compared to like Yoko. Like Yoko does so much in this series. Honestly,
I'm gonna refrain from making a joke about the Beatles. Just gonna say.
I do love this quick turnaround. Look,
and I just want everyone to know that it's taking all of my restraint to not make a joke about Yoko Ono.
For fuck's sake. I love that. Like, he turns around as soon as he finds out she's from another hole next door. He completely changes his opinion about her. He's like, "Move it, Thunder Fires."
So is there like a conflict between other pits?
Not really. He just like thought she was from the surface. He thought she was enchanting because she'd never seen him before. But it turns out she's just another person like them. So what I want to know is how he got the tattoos. It never explains how he got his tattoos because it doesn't say they've got a very good society down there. It's just.
Well, you don't need complex tools to do tattoos. Ozzy Osbourne.
Well, no, but like it's very, very, very primitive. It's just they eat pork.
The ones that Ozzy Osbourne's got tattoos on each of his knuckles that say Ozzy, and he did them with some ink from a printer. He said and a needle.
Jesus.
You just did it like that, and he heated up the needle.
When I first saw this, I don't know what mecha series it was. No. When I first saw this, it looked a lot like the Gundam faces.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like a lot like it. I love it. I love it. By the way, he keeps calling him bro because he says we're not brothers. Like, we're not like literal brothers. He says we're blood brothers because they're so close, basically. He always calls him bro.
I think this is going well. I might use this as the first episode. If it goes up, it probably will. I don't know if we can do the whole series. I'm going to have to watch the whole thing. But from what we're watching not right now, I am enjoying the animation style and the voice acting. Because we're talking over it, it's quite hard to hear the soundtrack. But from what the little I can hear, it sounds pretty atmospheric and enjoyable. Does it change? I don't know if you were paying that much attention to the soundtrack just because you were engrossed in the story.
The music's great.
No, I'll say, does the music change from atmospheric to bombastic as they go on the surface, or is it just
like, especially the mech fights? Because you see that thing there. That thing's called a gunman.
Yeah.
And it's a mecha that beast men use on the surface. They're like humanoid characters who are apes or whatever. Apes, lizards, armadillos, all random shit.
Yeah.
They control those things.
Oh yeah, it's that line you keep: believe in the me, believes in the you.
Believe in the common that believes in the Simone. Yeah. But like, this is probably one of my favourite bits in anime, just because how quickly, like in the first episode, they're already out of the conflict they brought up in the first place. They're underground. They hate living under there. They want to get to the surface, and it's like
it is refreshingly simple. When you go like, okay, I'm not using this as an opportunity to put down other animes. All I'm going to say is that it is refreshing when you get morally complex stories like Ghost in the Shell and Full Metal Alchemist, just to have a thing that's about a guy who hates a situation and gets out of it by the end of it. It's nice and refreshing to kind of get that sometimes.
Transformers, robots in disguise. Anyway,
Autobots.
Yeah, I look how fast they're going.
Fucking hell!
Jesus Christ! Also, it threw me off when I first saw that. I was like, how the fuck they get through the tunnel when they were struggling themselves to get through it?
Actually, yeah, good point. Actually,
yeah, but like it
doesn't take itself.
It says later on that the drill on top of it was going through it. It was holding his drill up.
I wouldn't take it that seriously. You said You said to me earlier it was an anime that is about parodying tropes from other animes.
Yeah, it's.
So, would you give me an example of what you mean? What kind of tropes is it parodying? You said the sexualized thing.
Okay, it's like
already.
The sexualized thing is one of them because it's. I don't know how to explain like the sexual one. Like it is just a parody of sexual things in anime. The other one is like the over the topness, like how.
Like is it like Kill la Kill over the top?
Oh, it's way more over the top than over Kill la Kill. Like the end of Gurren Lagann is like you can't even fathom where it just went to. Like it's just like how did that happen?
What the fuck?
And there's another kind of like so what was that other thing I was gonna say? Like typical stupid enemy as well. But it's only because of that he can do that, you know. So
is Simone's character development turned into a wimp? Sorry, what?
Simone.
It's
technically Simon.
Whatever. Is it about him changing from like this quite shy to like this brave warrior by the end, or does he just kind of just stay like that?
He stays like that for quite a while. It's only when a certain scene happens that he begins to change.
Fuck.
I do love that. Look how like that's a protective casing. It's like almost indestructible, that whole casing canopy, and the fact that it's won by sheer dumb luck is amazing as well.
Well, I like that because I always like that. That show that they're going to develop that like if they win by sheer dumb luck, it shows that they're going to develop into actual heroes. Then, which is again that like if you just something I want to comment just as a first time viewing it. I didn't even think about that, and you just brought it up. I like when stories do that. When it shows, it's like good subtle character development, like that, pretty much.
Oh, and by the way, it's never it doesn't explain it in this how he gets more power. To make it simple for anybody watching, it's powered by fighting spirit, which is a really really cool thing.
That's
like whenever
whenever
Simone is upset, angry, something has gone like wrong in his head, like he's thinking about too much or he's worried about something, it's the power of Lagann, which is that thing, which Kamina named, the little mecha, is affected by how Simone reacts emotionally. For example, he's angry now, and look, the power that he has, look.
It reacts purely to his emotions.
Yeah.
Okay. So what you mean? If it's angry, it gets more powerful. If he's kind of scared,
So look at this. Like they're getting beaten the shit out of him. Look, He completely
Jesus.
obliterates it. Look,
Fucking hell.
that's not all. Look, he pushes it through the ceiling like.
Well, and that's
It's a tiny little thing.
and that's how they get out.
Yeah, look. It's just like collapses on itself. It's amazing. And the drill. Look at that.
I will say,
the animation's fucking great.
Don't ask me why, but looking at the face, it beats a pig mole tornado. I tell you that. I mean, looking at the face of the monster they just beat, it looks a lot. Reminds me a lot of Digimon.
Yeah. Well, Greymon's face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you what.
What's that Digimon you can do a really good impression of?
Staccato Man.
Fucking
Well,
love
that one. Get him on. Yeah. I say yeah, but that gunman, surprisingly, I didn't actually notice it, is based on Oni.
So I just want to point out when Ethan did that, I was like, Ethan, quick, do the fucking voice. I've said it. I'll do it. Do the voice.
So it's like the monster just fought is based on a Oni, like in Japanese
Death god,
culture.
isn't it?
No, it's just a demon.
I thought an Oni was a death god. Oh, that's Shinigami, isn't it?
Shinigami.
Yeah. I've watched Death Note.
Weirdo.
Waifu.
Look at that scene. Look.
That's a really good shot.
That is on a poster, and it's so rare to get now. I want that. It's where it's just Lagann standing there, and it shows the whole curvature of the world. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's saying like it's based on Oni, and the club that it has is based on the.
Yeah,
it's near the end.
Say this point and then sum up your thoughts in the episode. What are you going to say?
So the club it has is based on the culture, where it's actually a spiked metal club.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to actually be like reference to Japanese.
This is the end of the episode, clearly. So we'll just know our thoughts quick. For me personally, as a first time viewer, this is pretty enjoyable actually. I can see the tone they're going for. I can see kind of character threads that are going to get solved and resolved later on.
Yeah.
And I like the animation. The voice acting is pretty decent. Yeah, I'll watch for the episode 2. I'll have watched it by that point, and then we can carry on. But yeah, pretty good so far. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. The only problem is I think it's resolved too quickly, but that's not what the story's about.
No.
So you sum up.
This is so really biased. I love this series because it's wacky, goofy. It's so over the top.
I meant specifically this episode. We can do a series sum up when we get to the end.
Definitely this as well. See what I mean? All that sexual thing as well. It's so strange, but and then the way this ends is great as well. 2 massive ones. Yeah, but I absolutely love this series, especially the first episode. It's just a great introduction. It throws you right into it. And then that cliffhanger for the first episode, I was like, hang on, I need to process all of this episode. Cause it's really hard to...
I will say, something I will praise the episode for. A lot's been set up, but I don't feel overwhelmed by it.
No.
So, do you happen to know who this ending song's by? Is this... So, yeah,
it says it in the credits, I think. I can't remember. I did know who it was by. I did know who it was by before.
So
but I can't remember who it is.
So do you think? I think this is pretty good actually. I think I'm definitely going to upload this. Do you want to do episode 2? Not right now. I mean, like.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, finished by Studio Ghibli. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So like we'll definitely do another episode later. I enjoyed this. I think we covered a lot of bases. I don't know how we're going to continue it. Honestly, I'd have to watch it and then we can talk about story threads then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seemed pretty decent. So I've been Noel Lennon.
And I'm Ethan.
Yeah, you don't have it.
I'm not going to use my moniker anymore.
It's stupid.
Ain't stupid.
So
also, spoilers, don't look at that screen. Also,
I've already looked at the screen.
Steve Bloom also.
Okay, so we'll see you next time for episode 2. What's episode 2 called?
I can't remember what the episode's
called.
We'll
see you next time for Gurren Lagann episode 2.
There you go. Thank you.